Hey everyone, it's me, Elly, Ex-Fundie Diaries. You know the drill. Um, I know I haven't posted in a while. I have been just going through a lot. It is a Sunday. I had some plans to meet up with a new friend, and unfortunately, they got sick and we weren't able to meet up. So I decided to take myself on a solo date instead. I took myself to dinner, I think for the first time. I don't think I've ever done that before. And it definitely was not as scary as I was expecting, but it was out of my comfort zone for sure. I was sitting at a high top table, pretty much right by the entrance, so a lot of people saw me coming in and out of the restaurant. But I brought my journal, I brought a book to read. I just kept my phone away and I just kept myself company. I will say, I think I'm realizing I'm definitely an extrovert because I do feel so much better around other people, even when I'm not with them, even when I'm not talking to them or not with people that I know. Because earlier today, I was home alone and I was sobbing my eyes out and feeling extremely helpless and hopeless. So there was a big difference when I was out around other people. I'm struggling with my mental health these days. I know that's not the first time I've said that on this channel, but it's pretty bad right now. Deeply depressed, very anxious. I did get myself signed up for medication management with a psychiatrist. That's something that I have gotten really close to doing over the years, and I've had multiple therapists suggest it to me. And I've thought and thought and thought about it, but I've always just had a lot of resistance to medication. Not for others. I'm always supportive of it for other people, but it's one of those things where for myself, I have a really hard time committing to it. But I'm doing it this time because I feel like I am kind of at my wit's end. I'm doing all of the other things to take care of myself, and it's not enough. My brain needs extra help. So I'm super nervous about side effects, especially because I am halfway through month 2 of a new job. I am a vet receptionist again. I know in a past video I said I was going to try to make a career shift, and I actually did try a temp position at a dental clinic as a receptionist there, and I absolutely hated it. And I really, really, really missed being in the vet field. So I actually found a job that has pretty good hours and benefits and fairly good pay. So I'm so grateful, and I'm so happy that I got to stay, or come back rather, to the vet fields. But I am nervous about how potential side effects from medication could affect my ability to learn all of the new stuff that I need to learn, because even though I have been a vet receptionist, every clinic is very different. And this one is really different from my last clinic. So there's a lot to learn. But I'm just going to try it anyways, because I just don't know what else to do. And I am really hopeful that it's going to help. I really, 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 really want it to help. I'm also week 3 into a really bad breakup. This relationship ended in a very unexpected and traumatic way. The person that I was in a relationship with did something really horrible that really hurt me and really broke my trust and made it so that I didn't feel safe with them anymore. And now that I've had a bit of time to reflect, I actually realized that it was also an emotionally abusive relationship. But it took this person doing something so extreme for me to leave, and then for me to recognize those other dynamics. Because I'm really used to emotionally abusive dynamics. I'm used to being on the receiving end of them. So it felt normal, unfortunately. It's been extremely painful. It's brought up a lot of self-loathing and self-hatred and feelings of worthlessness. And it has made me realize that I don't know how to be alone. I went from a very enmeshed, dysfunctional family to a marriage, and then within 6 months of separating, dating. And I am grateful for those dating experiences, actually. I've learned a lot about myself, and I wouldn't change it. It was absolutely worth it, even though it's also been really painful. And that's the thing about purity culture, is that, well, one of the things about purity culture is that it robs you of being able to learn through experience. I believe that there are some things that you just can't learn without experiencing them. At least that has been my experience. And it's frustrating to have to learn some of those things as a late bloomer, as a 32-year-old, instead of having had the chance and the opportunity to learn some of them earlier in life. I feel frustrated that I've never learned how to be alone, because it's really, really, really painful now. And I know that if I wanted to, I could jump on some dating apps and I could go on dates and I could even get into a relationship. But I'm choosing not to do that right now. I have a lot going on, and I also just really want to work on myself. And one of the things that I want to work on is being able to be alone and not feel like there's a bottomless pit of empty, cold dread. I want to love myself. I want to prioritize myself. I have spent so much of my life giving and giving and giving to other people and prioritizing other people and being in a helper role. But the person that is always going to be with me is me. And I want to practice being okay with me and maybe even liking me. I am still pole dancing, if anyone's wondering, and I'm really enjoying it. If you want to check out my TikTok, I do post occasional little clips of my progress. I'm doing my best to just put one foot in front of the other right now and try to have some hope. I'm struggling to find hope. Yeah. I think that's it for now. I have no idea if you can even see this video because I know it's kind of in the dark. I'm like at a park under a street lamp. But I just wanted to post a little update. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.